Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this face for the first time, my name is Dise, and on this channel we talk about creativity, lifestyle and entrepreneurship and how to find balance as a creative entrepreneur. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video. You know that you are the real OG. Let's get right into it. So I've been running a print store for over 3 years now, and there's so many things that I've come to learn as a business owner and as a creative. So in this video I want to share a couple of those tips or a couple of those things that I've learned, and the hope is that this actually inspires someone that is looking to start a business or looking to monetize their creative skills. These lessons are very tangible and they're things that you can apply, feedback that you can take in your business. So definitely keep watching. Maybe I can call you friend or lover. So the first thing that I've come to learn is really understanding feedback, understanding how to take feedback. First of all, as a creative person, right, there's a way that people can give you feedback that it can start to feel like it is an attack on your person or an attack on your ego, right? You know, you do a design, for example, and someone says, I don't really like this. And in that moment, you start to feel worked up, like, why don't they like this design? I think it looks great. But just really coming to understand that it is not about you. Really coming to understand how to receive feedback as a creative, first of all, and as a business owner, because it is feedback that actually helps you grow, that actually helps you improve. And when you are running a business, a large part of it is you trying to serve people. Like, aside from you wanting to start something because you're passionate about it or you're great with it, there's the factor that it is dependent on someone else spending their money, right? And those people need to be satisfied, they need to be pleased, they need to be happy with whatever service that you are giving to them. So really learning how to take feedback, really learning how to say that and differentiate when someone is giving me feedback on the work I've done and not me as a person is something that I've learned, and it's something that I'm constantly improving on. So being able to run this business or the businesses that I run is something that's very challenging for me, and I'm very much up for the challenge, right? It's a constant process to develop how you receive information and not let things get to you so much. So if you're going to start a business as a creative, you should definitely keep this in mind, that people would question what you're doing. People would give you feedback and say, you know what, maybe I don't really like this post. Let's say you're a social media manager or you're a designer or just something that has to do with being a service person or servicing other people. People would have feedback that might be contrary to what you are used to. Another thing is that people's likes are very different, right? There are certain people that only some people can serve them. It doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what you say, but they will just not like what you have to say. The next thing that has been so great for me in this process is that my skills, especially my design skills, have really improved. So for our design print store, we take a lot of custom orders. So people can come and be like, I want to write blessing or something like that on a t-shirt or on a tote bag. And then you have to take these quotes and you have to make it into something that would really communicate how people are feeling. And whatever quote I want you to say, I want you to communicate the kind of love that in my heart or the things that I feel, however I want it to be. So you're basically taking yourself and you're pretty much putting yourself into someone else's mind, trying to understand why they want what they want and the best way to really get that to them. So what we use to edit in the store is actually Canva. So we use Canva for designs. Canva is such a great tool, and I think that it's very underutilized. Like, I see so many people just using Canva for like the most basic things, and there's so much that you can do with Canva, and it's such a great resource that as creative people we should really get into. You can use Canva to schedule, you can use Canva obviously to design, you can use Canva to make invoices, to work on templates, to post on Instagram. It's a tool that is very endless, and the resources and the possibilities are endless. So it's something that if you're looking to start a business or grow your business, you really should get into Canva and sit on that. So like I was saying, my design skills have greatly improved, being able to communicate with design in a way that is appealing to a lot of people. So the next thing that I've learned is that some people are just very difficult, and there's nothing you can do about it. Some people are just difficult to work with. It doesn't matter how much you try to please them, how much you try to be a yes sir, yes ma person. Those people are just not your customers. Or some people, they are just built to be headaches, right? People have very particular tastes. Some people are just very troublesome. So in the process of running your business, you will come across people like that, and unfortunately it is such a norm. You you might not always have 100% of a great experience with people. There are times that it can be less than pleasant. But the goal is really to just learn how to manage people, really to just learn how to manage situations, improve on your communication process, and try your very possible best to give the best results every time, to communicate properly on timelines for things, to clarify, to really clarify, because one thing that solves a lot of problems when it comes to dealing with clients and people that seem difficult is your ability to verify and to clarify and be like, oh, do you mean this? To clarify, are you saying you want this? Just to be sure that you are all on the same page, because sometimes people can type something and feel as though this is what I'm trying to say. Meanwhile, that is not how you are receiving it. So it's always great to clarify on what people want and just keep emphasizing on your point of view, on your systems, on your processes, on your timelines. Because sometimes, like, we've experienced so many things where people be like, hi, I want to order this thing and I need it by tomorrow morning. And for a store that everything is customized, everything is to your taste. And mind you, you are not the only person we're serving. We're serving so many other people that have been there before you, people that the orders are still pending that we want to push out. So sometimes people can just come and be like, I want this thing done now. But being able to understand our own processes, to know that there's a system, there's a way this works, we have a processing time, we have timelines that we take in orders, timelines that we work on designs. It really just helps you like set your expectations when it comes to people, prevent a lot of problems, prevents a lot of back and forth. So first of all, understand that people will be difficult, but on your own end, you're going to do as much as you can do to ensure that you are cutting all possible loose ends. Another thing that I've come to learn is that not everything will sell. Now, the thing about working in a creative space is that there is a lot of ideas, right? Constantly you have ideas, things that you want to push out and you want to do, and that is great. But sometimes the ideas you push out might not sell. It might not be received at the right time. It might not even be received at all, but you just have to ensure that you are pushing out your ideas notwithstanding. As far as I'm concerned, a benchmark for success for me is that I've done it. I've put this thing out. I've gotten this thing out there. So if I feel very strongly and very passionate about an idea that I want to push out, maybe a design for a merch, I'm just so positive that I want to do this. The reality is that even if one person finds it useful, that's a win. Like, wins don't have to be that you've sold out. Wins can simply be that you've been able to express yourself and you've been able to put out your content and you've been able to put out things that you're passionate about. So understand that not everything would sell, but it's great to also express yourself. I think there's also a way to find balance with this, because you don't want to invest so much time in doing things that people would not like, especially from a business perspective. You don't want to spend so much time doing things that would not sell, or waste your time doing things that people are not interested in. So there's also need for market research and market survey to first of all understand who are the people that I'm trying to talk to. I think for us now at the print store, we're very, very clear on the people that we are reaching, on the people that we want to speak to, right? And it's easier for us to be able to communicate that with the designs we do, so we have a better chance. But if you are just starting out and you're still trying to figure things out, it is expected that you can put certain things out and it would not be well received. But over time, you gradually come to understand who you really want to talk to, who is your target audience, as people typically say. The next thing, and I think that this is my favorite point, is that I've come to see that there is so much love out there. I love love all the time. 90% of the orders we get are people trying to show love to someone else. A sister to a sister, a brother to a brother, a friend, lovers, romantic people, family. It's just so much love. People just really trying to say, I want my sister to have something that makes her feel loved, something that makes her feel extra happy and comfortable, and what can you do? I want her to pick up this item and not feel like, oh, this is just another thing. But every time she picks it up, she remembers me. So there's so much love out there, and that's really what I try to focus on every day when I do what I do. I'm happy that I'm able to solve a problem. And I remember having a conversation recently with a friend where they were asking me, like, why did you start this business? And I said, for me, it's about solving a problem. And a lot of the time, people can see problems as more like practical things, like a problem being, I want to solve a problem of electricity, or I want to solve a problem of power. But problems can also be feelings. Problems can also be majorly in how you feel. You know, I can have a problem that I don't feel very happy, but being able to receive a gift, or being able to wear something, or being able to just wear something and feel some type of way really goes a long way to improve my joy. And in the end, joy is really what we're looking for in this world, because you can have everything and then you're not happy, and then to what end, right? So there's so much love, and that's one thing that I'm so privileged to experience in the business that we run. Finally, I want to say that quality really stands out. From when we started to where we are now, the number one thing that has been on our mind is to focus on quality, improving quality, testing out products before we launch anything new. Mind you, we are fond of launching new things. Before we launch anything, the first step is to say, how is this going to work out? How is this going to go? How is the quality? How is this going to be received? And then there's also like giving people stuff to test out. So I can give some of my friends like, oh, use this thing for a period of time. What do you think about this? But just to be sure that even the people around me actually appreciate the quality that we're putting out. That is what has stood the test of time. You know, being able to send people stuff and they give you feedback to say, oh, I love this so much. I'm so happy to have this. Your quality is great. What happens is those people go on to refer you. Those people go on to tell people about you, and I guess people just find you very trustworthy, and it's a great way to really grow your business. So I would say that you should definitely prioritize quality in whatever business you want to start as a creative person, no matter the price point. I'm a firm believer in that whatever it is you want to price, there'll be someone to buy it from you, but the most important thing is that they're able to see the value in what they're paying for, and they're able to say that this thing is really worth this price, and I'm happy to spend this money because I know that I'm going to receive that bountifully, and I'm going to receive joy from getting this product from this business person. So I hope you found this video useful. Definitely hit the subscribe button, and you guys definitely check out all my other videos talking about creativity, talking about entrepreneurship. If you're looking to start your business, you should definitely subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys in another video.